Running with Skipper on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skipper, it's been a bit in and out over the last few months with cup ties, international calls. You're playing one and getting another off. Has it been an effect on the team?
Yeah, I think sometimes you lose a bit of rhythm, and I think that's been the case. Sometimes when we come back after a lot of games, you get like a break. I think it depends sometimes. Like you can have a long time and then a break like this is really good for the team because then you can recover, you can get injuries back. But I think there are moments as well when you're just going through a rhythm and it's better for you to keep going with playing. And I think sometimes stop and start is not always the best thing.
You're probably right about the rest. We have the rest now, and then with a run in, not a tough run, some winnable games for us, but it's week in and week out now to the end of the season.
Yeah, but that's great. I think now we need that because to kickstart our rhythm again and start winning the games again, and I think that's really important because I think when we stop and especially if we went with 2 games now, not really great results. So sometimes when you have moments like that, it's better to keep playing so you can get them clear out of your mind by winning winning the next games again. But if you have to wait that long, sometimes it's even more irritating.
As skipper, you've got a responsibility now to make sure that the side finishes on a high. We've come a long way this season. We've had some great successes. And we don't want to just fail now. We just want to keep pushing on right to the very end.
Yeah, that's why that's why I'm saying now this games that we got left, it's a great thing because now we can keep going till the end. And I think by failing and by losing the games, so you start dropping in the league. I think that's not really the achievement that we want. We want to achieve greater things and bigger things and try to let this club go forward. And by the way of doing that is making sure that we keep winning our last game. So we make sure that on the table we're showing everybody what direction we want to head to.
Of course, meaningful games, what we want, and get back into the top half after just dropping down with not playing.
Yeah, definitely. But that's a good thing, I think sometimes as well. I think what happened to us, we won a couple of games and then we got really beaten, in a bad way. I think psychologically, and I think it's a bad thing. But sometimes it's a good thing as well because now we're back with our feet on the ground and everybody knows now we have to work hard to get our next wins again, and that's a good thing sometimes because that makes sure that the whole team and every individual now knows that you can't dip. If you dip, then you won't win. So that's the thing as well for us now. We know it, so we just have to make sure we're ready now.
When we were 7th in the table for all those weeks, did that hype cause us a bit of a problem? Did it get to us, that hype, being 7th?
I mean, you have sort of, people can say that, of course, because you got some other, individuals that might have that feeling. I mean, in my career, I've been higher than 7, so I don't think I really will, really be.
It wasn't a personal question, believe me.
On that case, you understand. I don't think I got carried away, but I mean, in a way, of course, it gives the team confidence, and I don't think our confidence dipped yet, but we have to make sure that it doesn't get any far away from us. So make sure that we start getting our confidence back and start winning some games again.
It was Wigan Athletic in 7th, the point of the question, because that is very high for them. Might not be for Melchiot, but certainly a good place in the Premiership for Wigan Athletic.
Don't worry, I'm really happy that Wigan 11 with 7th in the play because I'm a player of Wigan Athletics and I enjoy it every week when I come out there. I'm, stirring forward and trying to make sure that this club is going forward. And if this club can get 7th or any position while I'm involved in this team, I will always be great for that.
That's great to hear you say that, it really is. We moved to Blackburn on Sunday, Wood Park, and they're really struggling. How difficult will it be for us?
It will be a tough game, especially because we always struggle to go up there. I've been there last season, and I think when you look at that game and overall from all the other players, what they say, it's always a hard game for them to go and beat them there. So it's going to be a tough game, but I think we had a long week because the game is only on Sunday, and it's a good thing sometimes because that means that we had enough training now to get ready for that game instead of just having a couple of training sessions and just getting yourself ready. I think we got one day more, and that means that physically and focus-wise we have to be ready because I think these are the games that they are big games as well for us. Besides playing the big boys, like Arsenal and. The Chelsea's and Man United. I think that everybody knows that those are the big teams, but games like this are big as well for Wigan Athletics.
It's a winnable game, just like all the rest of the half dozen that's left. They're all winnable games for us, so really we can get back into that top half.
Yeah, definitely. But I think when you go and play teams like this, you're going to win. I don't think you go to draw. With the other big boys, sometimes if you can get a point, you'll be happy. But when you go and play teams like this, you want to get 3 points.
Thanks for speaking to us and all the best for the weekend, son.
You're welcome.
Top man.